So, coming to our next expert, it's Jesus Romero Fernandez from OHIM. He is a graduate in political science and sociology and majored in international studies. He used to work 5 years at the European Commission in the Latin American Directorate, dealing with cooperation matters with Argentina, the Group of Rio, and horizontal programs. He joined OHIM in 1999, where he has been responsible for cooperation relations with the IP national offices in the European Union. Since 2002, he has been responsible for cooperation relations with China, and he was the project leader in the 2 EU-China IPR project, in one area more related to trademarks and geographic indications, and in the other one covering trademarks and designs. From November 2008 until end of 2011, he was seconded to the EU delegation to China in Beijing as an IP officer responsible for all trademark and design-related matters. And now currently, back to OHIM, he deals with relations with the users. So, Jesus, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Heidrun. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to give you a brief outline of the current developments at the OHIM and the challenges that we are facing that are very much interlinked with what we are supposed to discuss in this panel now regarding the networks. So please allow me to provide very briefly a little bit of history of what is the OHIM, because I presume that you are more familiar with patents than maybe with trademarks and designs. So the OHIM, with the completion of the European Union single market, the OHIM was created with the idea to provide efficient EU-wide registration of trademarks and later of designs. So therefore, the OHIM was set up in 94. The community trademark, the first community trademark applications started in 96, and later on in 2003, we received the community designs. As you can imagine, as the European Union enlarged with new members, the coverage of the community trademark also, of course, enlarged. We now have 27, let's say, member states, and that is 25 offices, because we have one regional offices, the Benelux office, and next year we will have actually the 28th member. There will be the 26th office with the joining of Croatia. For us, it is very important that we strengthen our working together. As you know, concerning trademarks, there is a dual system, or maybe taking into account the Benelux office, where we can register individually in every member state with rights over that territory of the member state, or community-wide using the community trademark or the community design. Therefore, the working together is one of our major now targets in this new, let's say, era for the OHIM. Since last year, with the appointment of a new president and leaders of the office. As you can see, the OHIM has a workforce of around 1,000 personnel. These comprise civil servants and also subcontractors that we need to put in place different initiatives. And the annual income is around 180 million euros. That means that the OHIM does not receive any grant or funding from any of the European institutions. We actually have a very healthy financial situation at this point. Just a couple of facts to inform you that last September we received the 1 million trademark application at the OHIM, which is, I think, an impressive success, taking into account that the community trademark system is only in place for 15 years. And currently, we received around, actually 2011 was a record in receiving applications. In 2011, we received around a bit over 100,000 trademark applications and close to 90,000 design applications. Okay, the OHIM vision, that is the important issue. Last year, the OHIM published the strategic plan for the 2011-2015 period. And this plan has two pillars, fundamental pillars that are together interlinked. On the one hand, the organization excellence. What is that? That is the quality issue. We are, in the first place, striving for quality of our service. On the second place, we are also working very hard for strengthen international cooperation. Both are interlinked because through international cooperation, we can provide more efficient services to our users. What is the quality? When we mention quality, what do we mean by quality? We mean timeliness, to provide expedite services to the users, consistent services, there is no different type of decisions, and predictable services that companies can in advance have a clear idea of what the outcome of their applications or the different actions would be in front of our offices. And that in this exercise, it is fundamental for us to involve the national offices and also the users. So this would be the pillar of our structure. So going forward with these initiatives, but not on our own. We will be joining together all efforts and interactions, mainly with national offices and the users associations. For example, one of the most important initiatives that the OHIM has taken is the creation of the IP knowledge circles. The IP knowledge circle, we have to take into account that, and I think that this is not only an OHIM issue, but at large a European Commission, the European institution issue, is the inter-service working together. I have to admit that so far at the OHIM, we have been dealing with issues on separate compartments, like silos working on their own. And the funny thing is that sometimes those silos or different departments of the OHIM were working on issues that were the same. So communication was failing and interaction. Now, with the creation of the IP knowledge circles, the idea is that we get together all experts, legal advisors, even experts from the boards of appeal, with the idea of bringing together the knowledge that the OHIM has as regards all sort of issues of interest and legal issues. And in that sense, we identify areas where further progress needs to be done in terms of quality. And in that sense, the knowledge circles work as a cascade in the knowledge that will be brought to the examiners of the office, to the users, and it will integrate the trademark manual that is the basic reference of knowledge for the examiners, and that is the basic tool for reaching consistency in the decisions.